And heaven knows I tried.
How's it going, Fleetwood? I'm Teddy Cayley.
And I'm Sydney Guida.
And today is Friday, March 8th, 2024, and it's a day 4. Prom is May 3rd, 2024, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Stokesay Castle. Tickets are $85 and will be sold after spring break in room 207 with Miss Phillips. Checks must be made out to FAHS class of 2025. If you are bringing a guest from a different school, you must see the office for the form to bring your guest. You may not buy tickets without this form completed. You will turn this form in to Miss Phillips when purchasing your ticket. You will also not be able to buy your tickets if you owe any school obligations. Formal attire is required to attend prom.
Minithon is fast approaching. Student council stopped down to tell us what it is all about.
Hi, we are from Student Council, and I'm here to talk to you about Minithon, which is coming up really soon. So Minithon is an event styled after Penn State's Thon, which they just recently had and raised a lot of money for, which they work with the Four Diamonds Fund, which their main goal is to raise money for pediatric cancer.
So what is Four Diamonds? Four Diamonds was founded in 1972 by Charles Millard and his family after their son was diagnosed with pediatric cancer himself. They work with Penn State Hershey's Children's Hospital, and all money goes to research and support, which all stays in Pennsylvania. They provide direct support to children with cancer, so that's their medical bills, gas and food vouchers, and housing near the hospital.
When is our Minithon? Our Minithon is March 22nd from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. The theme is Making Dreams Come True. Our goal is $7,500. Registration fee is $25 at the door plus $25 on Donor Drive.
Some activities include a volleyball tournament, video games, a DJ, and after the DJ there will be a photo booth open for a short amount of time. There will be a glow dance, Zumba, various games along the hallways, obstacle course and slide race in the Aux Gym, and plenty more.
Over the year, we have various events that we use to raise money for our Minithon. Firstly, we have the half days, which happened in November. We had our volleyball tournament, and that helped to raise over $700 towards our goal. Next, we have Donor Drive. On Donor Drive, you can register to make a free account and register under our event, FAHS Minithon 2024. You can then share that link so that your family and friends can donate money directly to your page, which will go towards our goal. We have Pie the Teacher with canning, the same with Mr. Fleetwood, both where students or teachers go around with cans and ask for change that gets added up and added to our goal. And finally, our actual Minithon night with our donations and our registration fee.
To find more information, you can find us on our social medias. We have Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And we have our new Minithon Instagram this year, where you can find all the information that we just listed. Next, you will see a short video about our Minithon.
That looks like a really fun time.
It
Have you
does.
ever been to Minithon?
I don't think I have, actually. I always end up missing half days for some reason. Like, it's weirdly scheduled how, like, I have, like, vacations.
Really, it's a great time. I've been both years of my high school career, and it's like, a super fun time. It's for a good purpose, you know. Anyone interested should just check it out.
I think
go
I
with
will.
your friends. It's really
Yeah.
fun. It is really fun.
If you are interested in going to Washington, D.C. on April 26th, please see Mr. Gaston or Miss Rankin for a permission slip. Signed permission slips and money are due back to Mr. Gaston no later than March 15th. If the bus does not fill up by then, the trip will be canceled. Any questions, see Mr. Gaston in room 100.
How much do you know about Ghana or Zimbabwe? Sydney thought it would be fun to inform us about the two African countries, with the help from Kutztown University's African Students Association.
During the Cultural Exploration January 15th, TV Media had the opportunity to talk to members of Kutztown's African Students Association, who came to share their culture with the Fleetwood community. Vimbainashi Matodi told us about her home country of Zimbabwe, a landlocked country in southern Africa, rich in unique wildlife and reserves. From West Africa, Enoch Yaboa, the president of the association, shared with us his Ghanaian customs. People in both Ghana and Zimbabwe emphasize the relationship with all of their family as an essential part of their identities. In Ghanaian culture, aunts and particularly uncles maintain a strong command over a family structure and a child's upbringing.
Our uncles and aunties, they are able to take care of us. For example, my university education, part of it was financed by my uncles and my aunties. So our family values, like extended family, it helps us provide for us and everything. So when you are in school and you feel like you need something your parents cannot afford, your family, your uncles and aunties are there to provide for you.
Vimbainashi's dress for this day was composed of her mother and her father's tribal wear. The bride price, which focuses on the union of two families, not just of two people, is an important part of Zimbabwean culture, and it is one of her favorite aspects of her culture to share.
And it also helps my future husband to meet my father and my family, my whole family, because my father, my uncles, my grandfather will be there. So everyone will be there to see it happening. So it helps, it builds the family together because his family also comes into the picture. So it's a way of bridging the families together early on.
During the presentation, they told us about foods common in their home countries. Vimbainashi's favorite dish is sadza, while Enoch's favorite is fufu.
I think that food is a common food in Africa, but it originated from the Ashanti land. So when I was young, that was the food that you eat every evening. So it's like it has become part of me, and we love it, we enjoy it.
We also spoke to them about the significance of sharing African culture and the impact of westernization on African countries.
There are lots of things that we may not know, but we've got lots of similar things in certain cultures, in certain societies, that we will not know unless we interact with other people. And we tell other people, oh, this is what happens in my culture, this is what happens in this culture. So it's very important that we, from an early stage, we learn how to express and to share our cultures. Because it's a way of inviting other people to, hey, come learn about me and I can learn about you in exchange. And in the end, it helps us, it brings a togetherness because we're now understanding each other as people, as individuals.
Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm Sydney Guida.
Doing that segment, I realized how badly I want to go to Zimbabwe.
Really?
The nature there is so cool.
I don't know really anything about that. That was a very informative segment.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I thought, a lot of people I feel like don't know about it.
Yeah, and I think more people should.
I agree.
I think that's very important. And it's beautiful. The scenery and everything you've showed
it
was beautiful.
It was really cool.
Very, very cool.
Definitely on my bucket list. Next week will be a Spirit Week to support the Theater Club's performance of Fiddler on the Roof. Monday, wear red, orange, or yellow. Tuesday, dress your fanciest. Wednesday, wear white. Thursday's Twin Day. And on Friday, keep an eye out for the cast and crew to be sporting their Fiddler shirts.
Danny and James have taken it upon themselves to find the best pizza in town. They're bringing us a new recurring segment where they look to find the tastiest slice. Let's see what they cooked up this week.
In the world of pizzeria cuisine, there are two separate yet equally important ingredients: the crust, which holds it all together, and the toppings, which bring flavor to the table. These are their stories.
Today, me and James wanted to go down to Fleetwood Pizza and get a slice of cheese and pepperoni pizza.
We have 7 scores for Pizza Patrol, and we have to space the 7 scores off the crust, if it's crispy, or if it's chewy, or if it's somewhere in between. Cheese, if the cheese is, well, nicely melted. Presentation, to see if it's nicely presented. Toppings, but that's not my job. That's James Tiemann, who's behind the camera. And let's see if the overall price of the pizza is overall nice. Now, for this challenge, I'm doing cheese. James also does pepperoni. And you know the score. It's one bite of the pizza, 1 bite of the crust. To take an account here, we did kind of wait for the pizza. The sauce is sweet, not too like over watered down or anything. It's sweet. The cheese is nice, and I don't know, it just really brings it in together. Let's see how the crust is though, if it's crispy or chewy. That is crispy. That is a really good pizza slice. It's thin, not chewy. I really think this pizza is very nice. We also go up based off price. Now each slice is based $2.25. For a slice like this, a grab and go bite, I would say it's worth your while. Now, put it all together, let's say this slice is an 8 out of 10 on the Pizza Patrol. Let's go to James for pepperoni.
All right, so now it's my turn to eat mine, but mine's a bit different. It says pepperoni on it instead of just nothing like Danny's. Just like what Danny said, it is kind of cool, but we did have to wait for it. But now it's time for the crust. That crust is really good, and it's really crunchy, and it's not chewy. And with the pepperoni, you can see how it's cupped, so it's kind of crispy on the edge, which makes it a lot more flavorful and gives it better texture. So I think I would rate it, just to give everything else a fair baseline, a 7 out of 10.
That was an incredibly informational segment.
I had a lot of fun with that. I do have to say, those bites were pretty big. That was a little...
They were taking their share of the pizza.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. They were a little bit greedy with it.
But now I know how good the pizza is.
I understand why they did it.
The Fleetwood Pizza.
Yeah.
So that was incredible.
I like that we're shedding light on things like that in our community.
The pizza police are on the case.
I'm really excited to see what else they come up with.
Now it's time for sports. Let's toss it over to Jackson to see what's happening in the world of athletics.
Thanks, Teddy. In the light of spring sports, both baseball and softball had their official tryout this week. But some winter sports have not wrapped up as boys basketball plays Scranton Prep Cavaliers tonight at 7 o'clock at the Scranton Preparatory School. Also, congratulations to senior swimmers Alex Kissinger and Rachel Hess, who had districts earlier this week and are both headed to states. This week in Philadelphia sports, Philly legend and future Hall of Famer Jason Kelce retired after 13 seasons with the Eagles, and the Phillies are currently in the midst of playing their spring training games. That's it for sports this week. Back.
Thanks, Jackson. Now it's time for our weekly segments. We have a new Rambler this week, as Miss Nyman will be appearing in our next set of Random Ramblings.
All right, so digging into the Cup of Destiny. What do I got? What is my favorite place on the planet? All right, so my favorite place on the planet is really anywhere outdoorsy, so a nice hike, preferably with some trees, mountains, a little creek or something. I did go to Iceland this summer, and that was fantastic. I would go back at any point in time. That was amazing. I've been to Colorado a couple times. That's also pretty awesome. I really think you want an actual, literal, the favorite place, and that's really a struggle for me. But I mean, I like the Pinnacle hike, which is right here in Pennsylvania, like right in Berks County. Well, Berks County, Schuylkill County line. Yeah, very favorite place is really tough.
Thanks, Miss Nyman. Danny is back with more fishy facts for us. Let's see what he reeled in this week.
Did you know that carp are global travelers? Originating from Asia, these fish have been introduced to the water bodies worldwide. Their adaptability has led them to thrive in a variety of environments, making them one of the most widely distributed fish species among the planet. Hold on to your fishing rods for this one. Carp can grow to an impressive size. Some species, like the common carp, can reach lengths exceeding 3 feet and weigh more than 80 pounds. Now that's a heavyweight champion of the freshwater world. Carp are not picky eaters. They have a big appetite, which often associated with bottom feeding. These fish consume a wide range of food, including insects, crustaceans, and even plant matter. Their adaptability and diet contribute to their success in various aquatic ecosystems. So the next time you're by a freshwater lake or river, take a moment to appreciate the carp. Gliding beneath the surface, they may not get the spotlight often, but these fish are true survivors. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm Daniel Roscoe.
I never knew the carp was such a versatile fish.
I know.
Aquatic animal.
I guess we don't realize how important fish are.
They get big, too.
Do they?
They get big.
Okay.
My dream is to catch a huge carp.
Because
I'm a novice fisherman, so I want to catch a big carp.
Okay, I want that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm looking out for
a
you.
lot, actually.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank
Weatherman Dan is back with another report for us today. What's going on with the sky, Danny?
I don't know, Sydney. Let's check it out, though. Now, looking at today, it looks like it's going to be like the same weather as yesterday, nearly the same, with 33 degrees Fahrenheit with a sunny day. Looking at tomorrow's weather, Saturday is going to rain with 1.13 inches of rain, 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunday, looking like 45 degrees and 33 degrees, mostly cloudy, but doesn't seem that bad. Now let's go back to you, Ted and Sid.
Thanks, Danny. Well, it looks like that's it for Tiger TV News this Friday, March 8th.
We'll see you next week with some of the more happenings around the school.